Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for jumping in on Honest Reviews with Nick. My name is Nick, and these are my honest reviews. If you don't know my story, I grew up not always having the nicest stuff, and so as I got money as I grew up, I kind of thought, hey, do I really need the most expensive stuff to have the best stuff? So my whole point to my videos is I love to mess around with things. I love gadgets. I love testing stuff. I love to give honest reviews. I love that technology is constantly moving. So when you watch my videos, I'm letting you know, hey, you may not necessarily need the most expensive thing to have the best thing. So today we are going to do a head-to-head matchup with wireless in-ear headphones. Wireless in-ear headphones. We are going to be doing buds. So today we are going to be looking at a few different brands, and we are looking anywhere from $50 with these little Aukey or whatever, Aukey, whatever you want to call it. I'm not really sure. Aukey headphones. And they are literally just Aukey true wireless headphones. These mamma jammas, all the way up to the big old bad boys, the Bose Quiet Comfort in-ears. So make sure you go ahead and tap that subscribe button and get the little bell for notifications. Going to be doing some giveaways. In fact, I actually might be giving away a pair of one of these headphones today. So you may not want to miss out on that. So make sure you like and subscribe, and let's get this party started. So, all right, so the reason I'm doing this video is a lot of people have said AirPod Pros are the way to go. They're so amazing, blah, 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 blah. I personally am not a fan of wireless in-ear buds because I just feel like I will lose them. So I don't have them. However, I did get a pair to try out. My wife wanted them, so she does now have a pair of AirPod Pros because, you know, obviously everybody has to have AirPod Pros. So I was really excited to just try this out because I feel like, you know, there's just always this rave around this market, this brand, and I feel like people get ripped off a lot of times. There's a lot of no-name makers out there that are trying to make a name for themselves, and they're realizing, hey, we don't want to charge an arm and a leg for a quality product. That's why I actually review a lot of Soundcore products. I'm a big fan of their price bracket and the quality that they bring to the table. Today we are not trying any Soundcore in-ears, but we are going to be trying a bunch of different brands. And let me give you kind of a heads up. The Aukeys were $50, all right? The Bose Quiet Comforts were $300, actually $279 to be exact. Another brand that you may be familiar with, Sennheiser. So we have Sennheiser CX 400 Bluetooth wireless headphones. These babies were $100. We have a pair of what is called the true Vankyo Alpha X200s. And these mamma jammas were $47. And then we have a pair of, where are they at? Oh, here they are. The Tazos. These are the Tazos, and these were top reviewed on Amazon. These were $40. So this is kind of what I was hoping we could really come with. Oh, here they are. And then we got the Samsungs. And I know a lot of people rave about Samsung. So these are the Samsung. They were $139. These are the buds. So we're gonna try all these guys out and let's see what they offer. All right, so let's just jump into these right off the bat. You get the Aukeys. There's nothing special about the packaging. It's just a random box. Little bit of paperwork underneath and a couple of the little sizable ear tips at the bottom. Little white packet of instructions. Nothing beautiful. And you get their little case. Now, there's nothing, I mean, these are like the size of the AirPod case. There's nothing fancy about it. No wireless charging on these. Real simple. They weigh in with case and all 1.5 ounces. So no big boys here. You open them up, they fit in just like AirPod Pros and AirPods. And you got your right side. And when you get these, they have a little adhesive on the bottom, a little adhesive strip that you have to peel off. They charge on Type-C. I am a fan of that. I like the fact that they are Type-C. You fit them in, they fit pretty nice. This is what they look like. All right. And then I wanted to review these because I'm not going to lie, guys. These are the closest things to AirPods that I have found. They're touch sensitive. If I tap, they pause. I tap, they play. Tap and hold. Nothing. Tap and hold. Tap. Pause. Play. Double tap. triple tap takes me to my Google Assistant. So let's see. Double tap. Next song. Alright, so I'm going to crank these up. I'm just going to be real honest with y'all, man. These are $40. I think they're just as good as AirPods, man. I mean, maybe a half a point off. I don't like that they don't have like a button to sync them up. That was irritating. I don't know how I got them to work, but I finally got them synced up. It didn't take that long the first time I got them. They were a little irritating when I first got them, but I'm gonna tell you straight up, I'm probably gonna keep these and just have them, because sometimes you're just looking for a pair of headphones, and I might not find the ones I carry around my neck. All right, let me just do a headphone test. All right, so I'm gonna do a headphone test, and I'm going to see what the low end on these. So, you know, so I'm listening to the bass drivers on these: 97 hertz, 30 hertz, 25 hertz, 20 hertz, 13 hertz, 10 hertz. So these things are, these have a low end that for some reason in these little $40 headphones, they're going all the way down to where the Sennheisers did and the Bose and the Buds. Now we're at 15,000. These are $40 headphones, guys. I can still hear 17, 18, 19. These are $40. 20. This is ridiculous. I didn't do this review yet. I did not test these out with the headphone test. So let me check out Zayo, some hardcore heavy metal. So I mean, they leave a little something to be desired when it comes to the low end in the metal. Let me just check out another song. They're not as crispy. AirPods are a little crispier. The highs are a little more defined, so they're not as pronounced. Let's listen to Bieber again. Let me see. Let me listen to the one song. Yeah, guys, these things are for $40. I'd say they're an 8. I mean, honestly, $40. I can buy 8 of these for the same price as the Bose, and I can literally have one in every room of my house. Now, like the vocals and stuff like that, obviously there's a difference. You know, they're not as crisp, but if you're looking for something that's comparable to AirPod Pros or AirPods, and you want the same size case and pretty much the same audio quality, these Aukeys, man, I don't even know what the name of them are. Aukeys, they're just Aukeys. I'll put a link in my thing. I'm not even an affiliate right now because I don't know how to keep my affiliate thing. The EPT27s. So these are $40, guys. $40, I'd say overall the best winner, best bang for your buck right here. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and look at these True Vankyos, the Vankyo True Alpha X200s. You know, they're not bad. I pulled them out. I actually just recorded all this, but I think my audio went bad. So in here you get a micro USB charger and a couple in-ear adapters. Now, here's the thing about this thing is you can see it gives you a nice digital display. I'm not sure if it'll pull that up. Nice digital display. Shows you how much juice you have in there. Now, on my phone, it says I have 100%, but on here, it says 28. Now, it's cool. They got nice little blinkies. You know, it's attractive. They're attractive. These things weigh in at 4.2 ounces, which to me is funny because they're 3 times the weight of AirPods and the Aukeys. Now that being said, it seems like that's a great thing, but when you look at kind of wireless in-ear buds, you're trying to find something that's convenient, something that's transportable, and something that is compact. Now they weigh in, they're a fraction. They're 3.7 ounces on just the charging case alone. So what I don't like about that, these are left. What I don't like about that is, I want these things to, I want them to be convenient. So, but I do like that if you tap and hold the left side, you volume down, tap and hold the right side, volume up. If you tap them once, it goes to pause. Now, these things are not very loud. They're not very loud, but they sound great. They got a decent low end. I don't like the way wireless in-ears actually fit in a lot of times. I'm kind of not a fan of that personally. This is a preferential thing, so don't hold it to me. It's like you do you, I'll do me. I don't know if it said it already, but I like my LG Tones. I have the LG Tones. I don't know if they're where they are, but they go around my neck. They sling in. Maybe I'll do a review on them sometime, but I feel like they're kind of outdated. Oh, here they are. These are my favorites. So they're on me all the time. They fit in. They're small buds. Pull that, and they go back in. So those are my favorite. But when it comes to these Vankyos, they got a nice low end. So here's what I said. Here's how I'd rate these. I'd give these things a low end. They got a decent low end, and I'd give it like a 7. Volume wise, I think they're a 7. Fit, I would give them their fit. They're kind of bulky, so I'd give them a 6 on a fit. I don't really like the way that they fit. I think that they could have done a better job. But one of the things that's going to take some points off for me is that it is micro USB. I feel like that's a downside. I don't know why they would have done a micro USB. I don't know if these are older, but these things rate high on Amazon. Like, people say they want these things. These are $47, mind you. So you're talking AirPod Pros. Your kids want AirPod Pros now. You're AirPod Pros. These things do not sound far off from the AirPod Pros. These are not bad. The trebles on this, the high frequencies, you can hear rain. You can hear that click track. There's like a click in some of these songs. There's a nice distinguishing sound between the highs and the lows. Vocals are clear. So, these are not bad for $47. You can see the fitment, the way they fit. There you go. They get in there. Now, like I said, I'm not a big fan of the fit, so I'd give them a 6 on the fit. I'd give them an 8 on. I'd give them a 7.5 on sound quality. Price point, heck yeah, man. Price point, $47. Yeah, I'll get behind that. You know what I'm saying? I got no. You can't argue with $47. So if I had a kid, for instance, who said, hey, I really want a pair of AirPod Pros, I would say, well, let's see if you can rock these for 6 months to a year. Make sure you don't lose them. And these are something, that they were easy to connect. I appreciate that. I don't know if they would be difficult to reconnect, to reset. But the Vankyos, what are they? Vankyo Alpha X200s. I would go ahead and give these things a 7.5 on the scale for the fact that they're a great budget headphone. They lose points for the weight. They lose points for not being very loud, but they do gain points for clarity, for nice highs, nice lows. They're not muddy whatsoever. They're nice and crisp. So they did good on the drivers on them, and then they lose points for being micro USB. That's just, to me, it doesn't even make sense. So maybe it's an older headphone and they're just trying to get them off the shelf. But if you are looking for a decent, cheap headphone, wireless in-ear set, smart headset, Alpha X200s, bada bing, bada boom. Not bad, guys. Not bad whatsoever. All right, guys. So let's move on with the headphone, hand-to-hand, head-to-head combat in-ear wireless headphones. So we hit the Aukeys, we hit the Trues. They're both $50 headphones. How does the $50 headphone compare to something, for instance, let's say a $100 headphone? So we are going to go battle the Sennheisers, Shabam, Sennheiser CX 400 BTs. These mammoth jammas, true wireless, 20 hours of battery life. What does it say? Customizable touch controls, which is great. 7mm dynamic driver, that's nice. Experience signature, this is all in the box. Customized touch controls up to 7 hours of playback time with further 13 hours to go into charging via case for 20 hours. Blah, 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 blah. Enjoy speech optimized calls and voice assistance, Bluetooth, Qualcomm, all the information. All right, so let's get into it. We open it up, and here's what we get. You get this little beautiful setup. Now, this thing sucks. When you stick this in there, it is impossible to get it out unless you actually like rip the case out. You get your Sennheiser case. You get a little bit of information. You get charging cable. It is Type-C. I don't know why anybody wouldn't have Type-C right now. So Type-C, you get a couple little in-ear little rubber, things. And then it just gives you a couple things. So there is an app for this, a Sennheiser app. You can customize your sound, which is great. I appreciate that. For the sake of simplicity, I'm a big fan of. I want to be able to pull it out of the box and have it sound good. So let's go ahead and pull these out. Here's what you get. The size. Let's go ahead and give you a weight on these with the case and all. 1.8 ounces. Case and all. So this thing is small, fits in the palm of your hand. Ladies, this is going to fit in your purse really well. Dudes, it'll fit in your fanny pack. I don't know, wherever you want to put it, but it is a little wider, so I don't know if that's a big deal for y'all. I do know that it's about probably 1.5 times the width, the thickness of the AirPod case, so it is a little thicker. Not the end of the world. So let's go ahead and put these babies in. Got my right side right here. You got my left side right here, and they are trying to connect now. So there is a button on the back. Let's go ahead and check this out. So you got a little button right here on the back, and you do have your Type-C port. So I don't know if that's picking up. So it is saying pairing. Let's go ahead into my Bluetooth. I'm on a Pixel. Android Pixel, pair new device. In pairing mode, it does pop up. Let's see, let's make sure I'm on the right one. CX 400 Bluetooth, that's what it pops up. So CX, it says pairing, pairing, pairing. Allow access, very simple. Pops up right there. Let's pair it. Pairing successful, connected. All right, so that's what we got. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it up. Let's go ahead and pull up our YouTube video. So the first thing I like to do is let's go ahead and just go to the headphone test. I like this headphone test. I like that it gives me the low frequencies, the high frequencies. Let's go ahead and check this beast out. So let's give it the same test we've been getting everybody. Let's find out what this thing can do. So we are going into frequency test for the low ends. $167. Still going. 106. Still got it. It's a nice, solid, low-end frequency. Even right now, there's no rattle. Still got a nice bottom feel to it. I'm at 50. I'm at 40. I'm at 30. And it's gone. So 28, it's gone. 28 hertz. Bass test all the way down to 28 hertz. That's impressive. Okay, so now it's going to do treble extension. Good headphones will produce frequencies up to 2,000 or to 20,000 hertz. I hate this test. I hate it so bad. It's just like a dog whistle in your freaking ear. Oh, terrible. What I do for you guys. The things I do for you guys. Listen, this is a $100 pair of in-ears, okay? So this is half the price of the AirPods and the AirPod Pros. I'm at 12,000, 13,000, 14,000 hertz on the treble range, and at 15,000 I'm out. So 20,000 is like the upper part of being able to hear. This thing has dumped the bed. So I mean, they boast of having 7 millimeter or whatever. Yeah, 7 millimeter dynamic drivers with built-in EQ. So I don't know. These don't have as high of a treble frequency as some of the other headphones I've tested, but these are in-ears. So now we are doing a quality test of the drivers and the subwoofers and to make sure that they're not distorting or cracking. You can see me. So there's a little bit of a crack at the higher end, and at the low end, there's the headphones are cracking a little bit. So let's go ahead and do. All right, so now I'm going to listen to Zayo. I listen to them all the time on my tests because I think it's good to have some heavy metal. Turn them up all the way. So if you double tap, you get your Google Assistant. Now, one thing okay, so if you tap your left, it pauses. Tap it again, and it plays. That's nice. Double tap, you get your Google Assistant. Oh no, double tap, it goes to your next track. If you hold it, okay, if you tap it once, you get your Google Assistant. So, listening to a little bit of metal on the just straight up out of the box, equalized. These are Sennheiser. Now, Sennheiser's known for good quality. Vocals, you're talking about raspy, hardcore, screaming vocals, nice and crisp. You can hear the low end on the guitar, on the bass, decent kick. I mean, I'd like to hear a little bit more. And I didn't install the app. I'm not going to mess with the app today, so I'm sure you could boost the low end. But straight out of the box, these things have like a built-in equalizer. I'd give them an 8 on sound quality. I would like a little more low end. I like a little more punch. But it's distinguishable. Nothing's muddied. What I don't like, though, is that can you see the placement of these? What I don't like is that the control is like facing that like backwards to the rear of my ear rather than straight out. And so it's a little awkward because you're almost like going this way to tap it. So I'm not a big fan of that. Let's go ahead and listen to some Bieber because I like Bieber. I got Bieber fever. Anybody? I got Bieber fever. All right, let's see what this peach is. It's crisp, but I'm not liking the low end on these. I'm going to download the app. I just want to see real quick. I'm going to be honest. Out of the box, I'm not impressed. So let's see. So I do like that you can all right, hold on a minute. So what I do like is that you can control you can actually change the touch settings. I do appreciate that. I think that's a great I think that's great that we can customize that and make that really good for you for whatever you want to do. Now let's go ahead and see what those are, like what those options are. So settings, if I go into settings, earbud customization, left, right. All right, so you can go left, right. So you can tap one time, play pause, tap one time on the right, assistant. Now this is cool. Look at this. Let me see if it shows up. Does that give you guys clarity? Look at that. That's pretty neat. You can do left, right. You can customize each one. This is impressive. I like this. Now, I don't know if AirPods and stuff do this, but I haven't seen this on any of the other headphones I've looked at. I like that you can double tap previous track on the left, double tap next track on the right, and then you have no function, tap 3 times, so you can change these. So it's not like you're adding different options in, but you can just change whether it's double tap, single tap, and then if you tap and hold, you get volume down, tap and hold on the right, volume up. And then if you get a phone call, answer with your left, answer end call on the right, double tap left, you can reject call, double tap right, you can reject call. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Nothing crazy, but it is nice that you can do that. So there is firmware update for these headphones. You have an equalizer. Let's go ahead and just try. Okay, so you can move your... Interesting. Let's see if there's pre-made. So you can just drag. You can drag your EQ around. There you go. You can drag the EQ around and change it up. So let's just go ahead and listen to that track, and let's see if we can find a little bit more punch, because I feel like that's exactly what it's missing, and you gotta have some punch. Now, I don't see... It's pretty. It's pretty what they got. How they do it. You know what? Let's just be honest. I'm gonna just be honest. Do I think it's the best headphone for $100? For $100, guys, I would say I don't know how you feel about these. I'm not a big fan of the way they sit. But the quality you're getting, I do like the fact that you can EQ them pretty easy. You know, for $100, man, I think I would give them, for the price, for the bang for the buck. I think that they did a really good job. I'd say I give them an 8.5. What I don't like is the build. I don't like how big the build is. So I'd give them a 6 on the build. I think it's just a little bulky. I think the functions are a 9. I think the functions are great. I think the app's okay. The EQ, not that great. I'd give it like a 7. But out of the box, man, just for these, the size is okay. It fits, you know, decently in the palm of your hand. For the size and the function, I'd probably give these things an 8. For $100, I think you get a lot for $100. I think the Sennheiser 400 Bluetooth True Wireless CX 400 BT, I'd give them an 8. I think it's a good bang for the buck. $100. How do they compare against a $249 pair of AirPod Pros, or however much they cost right now? For $100, I think you are getting way more bang for your buck, and that's that. All right, well, let's move on to the Samsung Buds. All right, Samsung. I don't know much about Samsung headphones. I know everybody's raving on the phone. And I know that people assume that, like, yo, you got the headphones, you might as well, might as well get the phone, might as well get the headphones too. So when you open it up, this is what you get. You get a nice little case. It's a little pea-sized case. It's about a little thicker than an AirPod case, but it is definitely smaller than the Sennheiser. They have it more rectangular. This is going to be coming with a Type-C setup, thank God. Very simple. Let's look at the box. Box is, they look like little beans. I'm surprised they don't call them beans instead of buds. So here's what you get. You get this little bean shape. On the back, it says ergonomic fit, 6 to 21 hours of playtime, triple mics for clear calls, active noise cancellation. So that's what's up. So let's go ahead and check them out. You open them up, they are definitely that more of that Apple AirPod kind of style format build. Oh, okay, now instead of it popping up at the top, it actually folds open like a sandwich. You got to get that sandwich. And here's what you're looking at. Shabam! All right, let's check them out. Put them in. Oh, that's interesting. So this is what they look like. So do I gotta put... I don't know how this works. Hold on. Man, see, this is the one thing I don't like. I do not want to read instructions. Am I the only person who don't want to read instructions? So let's open this little packaging up and see what we get. We got, that's it. You got your Type-C charger, and then you get two little gummy, I mean, these are weird. They're like flat little gummy strips. And I assume that's exactly what's on there because they're already on there. So how do these fit in? That's the right side. The way that is odd. Let's see. There is a little instructional inside right here. So let's go ahead and pull that out and see if it will help me understand how. These are weird, guys. These are interesting. Quick start guide. Charging contacts, touch sensitive sensor, speaker, blah 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 blah, charger device. Guys, tell me how to put it in. Okay, so the speaker is actually right here. This is your speakers down here. You can see the picture right there. So the speaker goes into the ear. Now this might be interesting. Now this is a little different, but this is how they fit. That is how they fit. So let's go ahead and get the other one in. This is pretty cool. This is interesting. This is, you know, for me, I do like something that kind of just hides in your ear. Now what I don't like about this is, well, I'm not going to say anything yet because I don't know if I don't like it. With them in and not even being on yet, it is muted out. Like it is nice. I feel like there is like a sound deadening or dampening. Now I don't know how to turn them on. How do you turn these things on, man? This is funny. All right, so I got the Samsung Buds to actually power up and give me a little bit more of feedback. So I downloaded the Galaxy Wear app. It did ask me this time to connect them, so maybe they were just dead and dying. I'm going to go ahead and agree to the terms of use to plug in the app. Now, once again, we are talking about ease of use out of the box. I don't mind using an app. I don't mind. I think it's great that there's a partner app, but I do want things to be a little simpler whether or not I download the app or not. So we are going to go ahead and open these babies up. Allow. It wants me to allow them to read my. Okay, Galaxy Buds. Allow to read my notifications. So that's nice. How to wear them, got it. So they are in. Now these are the coolest fitting ones that I have seen. What I don't like is when you put them in, there's no response whatsoever. All the other ones you put them in, it's like or a beep or a buzz, something to let you know that it is acknowledging that you're working on them. Now these do have active noise cancellation. There is an update for them, so I'm going to go ahead and update them. It's copying the update. So this is very simple. It's all in the app. I think that's really nice. And what do you guys think? I'd love to know, like, what's the ones you like so far from looking? I like how these sink in. That, I think, is very impressive. I'm really excited to try these out. These are, once again, $139 is how much I got them for on Amazon. So these are half the price of the Bose. For me, I want a headphone that's not going to fall out. I mean, I'm telling you, the Bose, there's no way that left one would have been swinging all the way over here. Where's the other ones at? The Trues, okay, not nothing too fascinated. You know, I just can't say I'm really fascinated with any of these. The Sennheisers, honestly, I think would have been maybe one of the best to go with, but I hate the way that they're built. That was kind of annoying. And, you know, it's like everybody has their brand. This is the hardest part about headphones is there's so many freaking headphones, man. which ones do you get? So I'd love for you guys to share in the comments, what headphones are you using? And then which ones so far do you like? Nice thing about Amazon is if you end up not liking them, you can always send them back. But it just, to me, it would make it so much easier to get a one and done and have a good product. I would tell you guys right now, Sennheiser, if you didn't mind the fit and you don't care about the angle, for $100, I think that those were a banger. These ones in between at $139. Let's see how good they are. The Bose, obviously, you know, top dollar, $279. I probably wouldn't buy them. I'm just not a big man. I don't know, man. And then imagine if you lose them. Imagine if you lose a $300 pair of freaking earbuds. How does that work? So to me, that's a little madness. So I don't know if I would even want to risk it. Check that out. So here's what's telling me in the app. Make sure you put your left and right earbud in the correct ear. Put the speaker facing inward. A correct fit will give you the best sound and active noise canceling. Player pause track, tap, double tap, play, next track, answer or call. So this is, doesn't tell me if this is left or right. Touch and hold, cool, start, okay. And then it says your case has a battery that helps charge your earbuds. Okay, we know that. Pairing your phone, tablet, you already pair with your earbuds with your phone or tablet, just open the charging case to connect them again. So, okay, so real simple. I appreciate that. And then this does have an EQ built into the app right there in the middle. You just little tap, bass boost, soft, dynamic, clear, and treble boost. All right, so let's go ahead and try these babies out. Let's do the headphone test. And let's just see how these low ends handle on a bass test. Now, whenever they get to maximum, they go beep, beep. All right, so we are testing the low end, nice and clean, 140. $120. $90. $70. Ooh. $30. Nice. Falling apart at 20. And I still could hear it down to 12. And it was a pretty nice low end. I'm impressed. Okay, Samsung. Okay, Samsung. Oh, Lord, I hate this test. All right, let me turn that down. Hold on a minute. All right, let's just go ahead and fast forward this here. Okay, we are at 13,000, 14,000, 15,000. It just dropped out, but I can still hear it. But it's not as... Still hear it. 18. Now remember, these are half the price of the Bose. All the way to 20,000. All right. All right. Okay. I see you. I see you. All right. Let's try the Zayo track. Some hardcore. Nice and loud. So I have them on clear, normal, bass boost. I don't like the bass boost. Soft, dynamic, clear. Not much of a difference. I like normal. So I don't like that you can't actually do your own EQ, but whatever. Alright, so nice and loud. Yeah, you can hear nice kick, toms. Nice riff on the guitar. Not as crispy as the Bose, but clear. Nice, I mean, you can hear. Let's see what it. On the metal test, they win. They're way better than any of the other headphones I've tried out today. It's the longest video ever. Wow. Same Bieber track. You can hear all the rain falling on this new What Do You Mean video. Not new one, but let's try Peaches. You guys, these are half the price of the Bose. Hold on, let me try some hip hop real quick. Let me just see Lecrae. You know, it's like I feel us. I want to be, you know, I want to give you guys the best review, and I don't want to go so over your head. Like if you're watching this, you're like, dude, just give me a good headphone to buy. I want to make sure I'm helping y'all find the best one for the buck, because I can go into all the technicalities, but like some just regular. I just want a regular dude or chick to come up and be like, yo, what's a good headphone? These are nice. And look how they fit. How cool is that? It's just like in your ear. Oh, I just paused them. You know what? I'm gonna be honest, guys. These are probably my favorite ones because I like the fit. Now, you just got to pay attention when you put them in. There's these little metal contacts right there, and there's a little metal contact side right there. So you just make sure you put that contact on that one. And then you do the right ear, left ear on that one. For 139 bucks, I like these way better. And you don't even feel them in there. The Bose, they're freaking huge. Like, let's look at that again. The Bose, look at that. Like, it's cool, but that's big. You remember the old Bluetooth headphones, the headsets, like when people would be on a call, like old school? I mean, people probably still have them, but like, that's pretty big, y'all. So now I like that one sticks in really well. The left side don't for me. Sennheiser. Let's just go ahead and flip through them again. Sennheiser. Look how big this thing is. Look how big that is. These fit terribly. So if you're looking for a headset that fits well, $139. I'm a fan. I think you got me sold on the. Okay, let's move into, so that's the Samsungs are $139. Let's go up to the Bose. So we are going to jump to the most expensive headphones we have. Here we go. Bose. These are the Bose noise canceling quiet comfort earbuds. All right. So you open these up, take the bottom packaging off. No. So when you open them up, this is what you get. Just simple Bose quality packaging. You know how Bose is. Nice. I don't know why they did this. Got a nice, real foamy insert. Let's take that out. All right, you open that up. You got quiet comfort earbuds right here. Instructions. It says start here. So they got a bunch of instructions. Use the touch surface to control your earbuds. View the product tips. Blah, 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 blah. A little more information. A big fat book. A tree died for these headphones. All right. And Type-C charger. And then you've got a bunch of different fitment options. So they have small and I guess medium. It's 1, and then there's a 3 on this packaging. So I assume that 2 is already on. So let's go ahead and try these babies out. Packaging is nice. Nothing extravagant as to be expected with Bose. They always keep it simple. On the back, it does say superior noise canceling, transparency mode, immersive sound at any volume, secure and comfortable fit, sweat and weather resistant, up to 6 hours of battery life. All right, so that's that. Let's go ahead and open these things up. First of all, let's see how much they weigh. All right, Bose, the case and all, weighs 3.3 ounces. The way these open is you press this little button, and they have a little hydraulic hinge or whatever. And not hydraulic, a little spring action. The earbuds themselves are a weight of 0.7 ounces. 0.7 ounces, so you got a decent little size. All right, so let's go ahead and put these babies in. Left has an L, nice and big on the back. I wonder if that will rub off and leave you wondering at some point. And then these on the right. And they got these little like rubbery flaps. Now, what I do like about these, the way they fit, is they are in, but they face more sideways and forward. So when you go to touch, it's very accessible. Unlike, oh, okay, so they're synced. They just synced up. Now there is a button right here. There's a button right here. So you can press that and sync up. All right, so let's go ahead and download the Bose. Okay, so this is playing a beeper track. Right out of the box, not EQ'd. There's no, these just sound good, man. So I don't know what the controls are. So we're downloading the Bose app, and we're gonna give it access, all the stuff it wants. I can't hear anything, man. Outside, so drag to connect. All right, so we're gonna connect these. We have a better app for that, so now it's giving me a specific app. It's called the Bose Music app. Shabam. There we go. Let's install it. So I actually downloaded the Bose app, and then it said, when it asked me, do I want to sync these ones, connect these ones? When I selected yes, it said we have a better app for you. So we're gonna download that. It's called the Bose Music app. Now, I might need the smaller ones, but these are having a hard time staying in my ear. But they are really like canceling outside noise for me, which is odd for the level, man. Like, so now it wants me to create an account. This is kind of annoying. Let's see if I have an account. I don't know. I had a pair of Bose. If you guys don't know my story, I actually had a pair of Bose Quiet Comfort over the years, and someone stole. I got my car broken into. Someone stole all my stuff and got my headphones. So that's what actually made me start testing and reviewing headphones, was because I was looking for the right headphone. I ended up getting the Sony WH-1000 3s, and I'm a big fan of them. I actually put it on a review. Now, I will tell you this. I originally was not going to keep them. I returned them because of the price, and I was like, man, I'm not trying to pay that much for a headphone. When I returned them, they actually went down $100. It was worth it to me at $250 for the quality that you get with those. I'm a big fan. So here we go. It's asking me, do you want to connect? They are connected, so I'm going to hit connect. It says it's getting them ready. Bose Quiet Comfort earbuds. Get ready to connect. Charge in the case. Go in the charging case. Press and hold the Bluetooth button. You hear ready. They're already connected. So let's see. Let's try it again. If this is what it wants me to do, I'm going to do it. Okay, so I'm pressing and holding the Bluetooth button, ready to connect. Okay, so now it's saying it's connected. Getting ready. Pair and connect. Pair. So, this is the name of the game. I just want you to see how fast it is. I just downloaded 2 apps, got it connected. It's asking me name it. What do you want to name these? So it gives me a bunch of options: Black Diamond, Black Heart, Caviar, Dark Star, Fathom, Incognito, Bose Quiet Comfort earbuds. I just want to call them the Bose Quiet Comfort earbuds so that I remember what they are. These are priced at $279. Okay, at the price of time of me purchasing these, $279. So they're more expensive than AirPod Pros. It shows you how to put them in. Bam, shows you. See that little flap? Can't say I'm in love with that little flap. It's a little annoying to me. It says tuck the ear tip wing, find your size, see how it looks, all set. So you have voice assistant. You access your voices, touch and hold the right earbud to access voice control on. So it does give me that option. It says, do I want to use Alexa or Google? So it does go into Google Assistant. So that is nice. All right, Google Assistant, touch and hold the right side. Touch control, play and pause. Double tap on the right earbud to play or pause audio, or take an earbud out of your ear. Audio will always pause automatically. This is how they have it set. Phone calls, double tap the right earbud to answer and to end a call. All right, so that's pretty common. Noise cancellation. With the range of levels, you can decide on how much of the outside world you want to let in. I do really appreciate that. Cycle through your favorites. Double tap on the left earbud to cycle through favorites. You can customize your favorites and settings. So this is your noise cancellation. Okay, so now it's in transparency mode. I can hear everything. Now it's in, man, that is some serious. So use auto transparency. Take out an earbud. Noise cancellation on the other will automatically adjust to the lowest setting so you can hear the world around you. I like that. Now, let's be honest, guys. If anybody's ever done audio right, it's been Bose. The problem is, and this has been a big issue where, I tested out the some Anchor products and Bose products, and, there really wasn't much of a difference for 25% of the cost. And for me, I don't want to pay high dollar for something that doesn't give me high dollar. Now, Bose, I typically expect a bad mamma jamma. So this is a wireless charging case. That is nice. However, I will tell you, this case is pretty big. You see how big it is. So this is not going to be very convenient for a purse or a pocket. And to me, that's a big deal. When you're going with these wireless earbuds, it is what it is. Now, you could very well just put these in your pocket, come home and charge your case. But that just doesn't sound to me like you're protecting. Whoops. Doesn't sound like you're protecting it. So, all right, wireless charging case. You can use USB or Qi certified. All right, bam. All set. Setup complete. It gives you a beautiful little Bose sound. Connected. You have noise cancellation, favorites, source, Bluetooth, shortcuts, tips. And then, let's see, volume is at max. You can control all of it right here. All right. You can do noise cancellation, a little wheel right here to see how much noise cancellation you want. All right, let's play some, let's go through the headphone test on YouTube, and let's see what's popping on that joint. All right, headphone test, and let's go back to the beginning. All right. So we're checking the low frequency. Now I expect these to do pretty dang good. So we are at 130. Let's just go fast forward this. 90, 50, beautiful low end. Rattle your butt cheeks if you were in a car right now. 25, 20, 15, fell apart at 15. Best low ends I've heard on any headphones yet. $279, guys. I'm telling you right now, based on what I have from I just don't like the way they fit though yet. Okay, so let's just get, so they're still the high end drivers. Now we're on the treble frequency. Still there. 14, still there. 15, 16, 17,000, 18,000, 19,000, guys, all the way up to 20,000. All right, so let's go ahead and listen to Zayo, metal. Let's listen to some metal. If you guys have song choices you want me to listen to, I'm all about it. Left, right on these. Okay, wait. I forget how to turn them up. Okay, hold on a minute. Okay, so they're updating the headphones right now. I was wondering what was going on. It's doing an update. So, kick drum, you can hear it nice. I'm not seeing any type of... It's like no EQ options, which I'm surprised. Settings, you get how to wear it, tips, noise cancellation, volume touch control, in-ear detection, okay. self-size medium, Bluetooth connections, voice assistants, voice prompts. So I'm not seeing any type of EQing. So listening to heavy metal, I'll tell you guys, the audio quality is it's good. The fact that like the subs and the low ends don't fall apart tells me that the quality is there, but the overall sound quality difference with the heavy metal stuff, there's no difference to me, except for a little more low end, which you can adjust on the Samsungs, or not the Samsungs, the Sennheisers. So at $100, the Sennheisers are very similar to these, and so I'm not blown away. I'm not blown away at like, whoa, okay, $279. Yeah, the case is nice. Honestly, I think the case is just a little too big. And in fact, let me just show you the Sennheiser for $100 price difference. So here's your size difference. I mean, you're literally, even if you did it this way, it's still so much. Look at this. Look at that. That's crazy. So way bigger. So these are the things I think about when I'm thinking about it. Why I can't get this thing to stay in my ear. The right one's in there, nice and tight. Man, I can't get this thing to stay in. All right, so let's go ahead and listen to Bieber. Okay, so Bieber, I mean, it's crisp. The highs are crisp. And the same thing with the vocals. The vocals in the hardcore music, crisp. Now, remember, you're talking a $200 difference. So I like that the panning, they have a great job at panning on this. You can really hear a distinct difference when the music pans left, right. But every time I touch this right one, it gets all goofy audio-wise. So I might need a different, I don't know, maybe two different sizes. I'm just not a fan of like the little wingtip. So when it comes to the pop and heavy metal, I couldn't hear the kick and the toms really well with the low end. But when it comes to pop music, Bieber, I can hear that low end real nice. And now you're getting that Bose quality that you would expect to get. You can feel that like nice bassy low. Yeah. Okay, so now they're shining. All right, let's listen to Lauryn Hill real quick. All right, so let me all right, that's nice. So pop, like R&B, Lauryn Hill. Vocals are just clean. Let's listen to Lecrae. I like him too. I like Lecrae. Let's listen to hip hop. Yeah, these are nice and crispy. They're loud. All right, so I mean, here's the bottom line. Fit on these things, I would say, you know. So another couple things. Like, it's actually kind of annoying opening them, but the fit on these, I would give them like seriously a 6, maybe a 5. They're annoying. The fit is annoying. Maybe I just have to mess around with the rest of it. Oh, sorry guys, dropping stuff. Maybe I have to mess around with the other ear thing. The fit is kind of annoying, and if you have small, tiny ears, that might be an issue. My wife got small ears. I'm gonna let her try these on later. She has her AirPods. She's a big fan of them. So the fit's difficult. I really do like the easier fit headphones, and that's what I like about AirPods. AirPods fit in real simple. But I'm just not a big AirPod fan. $250 for an AirPod Pro. I'm not sold on it. I think it's a little overkill. So I'm not in love with that. The sound quality on the Bose is a 9. The reason I don't give it a 10 is just because on the metal, on the hardcore stuff, I just really couldn't feel the drums like I would normally feel with like an over the ear. And I know it's different, but I'm just being particular for me. Beaver sounded great. Lauryn Hill sounded great. Low ends really started coming through on like more modern pop. So hip hop Lecrae sounded dope. So with the Bose, the sound quality, I would give the Bose a 9. The price is ridiculous, $300 basically. So for that, I would give it an 8. It's to be expected. It's a Bose. I'd say, bang for your buck, maybe an 8. And when it comes as a competitor against the AirPod Pros, as I know them, I've listened to them a lot. I'd say they destroy the AirPod Pros. I'd say the Sennheisers are honestly neck to neck with the AirPod Pros. I just didn't like the way the Sennheisers fit. So when it comes to the Bose, though, I'd give them an 8 score overall, with price, fit being a 6, sound quality being a 9. And then obviously it's Bose. I mean, you're just getting a good product, a product that you can believe in. Yes, is it nice to have this total immersive $300 Bose sound? Yeah, but the earbuds suck. They don't fit well. They're heavy. So what are you looking for? If you're looking for top of the line audio quality and the size of your case and the size of your earbud doesn't matter to you, then Bose wins. If you're looking for a nice mid-range, $139 to $100 to $200, I would say the Samsung Buds. Here, I'd say right here, middle of the road, Samsung. If you want to pay $100 to $200, Samsung Buds Live. And if you just want some bad mamma jammas that may not stay in your ear and are excessively bulky and a little inconvenient, then go with the Quiet Comforts. So that's my review, guys. This is the longest video ever, but I hope that it helps you. There are quality products out there for a fraction of the price. And I think that you should really weigh out your options before you go out and just think you got to buy all this stuff. Parents, if you're watching this and you're looking for something, I promise you, they do these Aukeys. They make a white version. Tell your kids, hey man, I'm gonna get you something that's just as nice, and we'll put $50 in your bank account. So you're still gonna save almost $200 if you buy these Aukeys, and I promise you, you're not even gonna know the difference. So that being said, guys, thanks for watching Honest Reviews with Nick. Please be sure to like and subscribe. This video took me a long time and about $1,000 in products. Luckily, I'm going to send a lot of them back because I'm not in love with half of them. So, but be on the lookout, and I'll tell you what I'll do is I think I'm going to give a pair of these Aukeys away. They're $40, $49. I'm going to give a pair of these away. So when I get to 1,000 like and follows, if you guys will share my videos, if you'll ask friends to get on, if I get 1,000 if I get 1,000 subscribers, I'm at about 200 right now. Get me to 1,000, and I'll give a pair of these Aukeys away. And if you want to enter in for future stuff, make sure you like and subscribe. All right, guys, have a great day. Honest Reviews with Nick. Thanks so much. Change your freaking world.